What's up everyone, Game Master 468 here for the next part of my Spongebob, the Cosmic Shake walkthrough. If you remember from last time, we revisited all of the previous levels throughout the game, and we collected every single gold doubloon that there is to collect. All except for the hub world, which has 8 gold doubloons. And we're going to get those right now by talking to all of the characters that we've rescued throughout the game, and helping them with their various, I guess, complications and problems that they have. Such as with Squidward, who you might remember from a few videos back, he's still, having some problems with caveman speak. We're gonna actually help him out with that now. What's up, Squidward, old pal? Hey, watch your language, that's rude.
His coughing doesn't sound too good.
Well, if you ask me, I always eat something very rough to sand down the cough.
Ooh, we could try that! But first, let's try something more refreshing. Where can we find some delicious slurpable beverages?
Well, apparently we can find them in Wild West School Lagoon, where all beverages are found. Alright, so we're gonna travel back into here, for Squidward's thing.
We should find some soothing refreshments for our dear old Squidward.
Hey, there are a lot of cactuses around here. Those are soothing.
Sure, if you, want to remove the ability to taste forever. Alright, so this is what basically every single side quest in this game entails. As we go through here, once we talk to Squidward, we have these things now that have spawned into the level. This is the first of 5 refreshments that we're looking for.
Here's a little something to wash Squidward's windpipe.
Yeah, we have 5 of those we need to collect. So anytime you talk to a character, new collectibles are going to spawn into levels that you visited previously. And you basically have to go on like a scavenger hunt, so to speak, in order to find all the collectibles that specific character needs in order to solve their problems. In this instance, we need to find 5 refreshments for Squidward, which can be found here in Wild West Jellyfish Fields. That was the first of those that we needed to collect. The second refreshment can be found here at the riding school. We need to get up onto that rooftop, and you can see it up there, near the elevator that we had to ride on to get that 1 gold doubloon. Let's get on this water tower. Whoop, and just barely make it, it would seem. There we go.
Here's a little something to wash Squidward's windpipe.
Here in Manta Fe, where we had to talk to Sheriff Sandy, and we have that challenge, we have to push all the buttons to get that gold doubloon up there. We need to head on over to the slingshot that took us to the cemetery to help, Jeff. We gotta take this over here. There we go. And the third refreshment's gonna be behind Jeff, who conveniently is the same character we need to give the refreshments to, so that's funny. But there's the third refreshment right there. Here at Cactus Hills, you might remember we had to go over to this bridge over here and jump down in order to get to a slingshot. Well, on this platform leading to that slingshot is the next refreshment, right there. Anyway, and then the final one, we need to go to the Sap Gatherer. It's gonna be located at the top of this challenge. Let's do a little shortcut here by jumping on these tikis, which I butchered. Let me try that again. Oh, gosh darn it, Spongebob, come on, get up here, thank you. There we go, and then, yeah, you can see that's the button that took us to a gold doubloon. You can see the final challenge at the level over there, taking us to the Bullworm Cave. Here's the final refreshment right there.
Come on now, let's go get that frog on a Squidward's boat.
Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so once we get all the collectibles, we can teleport back to Bikini Bottom, and we just hand these right on over to Squidward, so let's do that. And then, I guess it'll magically cure his caveman-ease, because that's kind of what the whole situation is. So, here you go, Squidward.
That's much better. I guess I have to thank you now, huh?
Well, I mean, that'd only be polite, you know.
I'm just glad I could help one of my best friends in the whole world.
If the world is so wide, I'm sure you can pick a new friend.
Well, jeez, jerk. Alright, and then here we go!
Putting you in my pocket.
Alright, so that's how this is gonna go. For every single character that you help out, they're gonna give you 1 gold doubloon as a reward. So that means there's gonna be 8 side quests in total. So that we're gonna be accomplishing here. And again, I'm gonna go in order of the levels that we've completed. So the one that takes us to Karate Downtown is gonna be this lady over here at Shady Shoals. Let's see, what do you want?
I know I should be inside with our elderly residents, but they discovered this new radio channel and went crazy. Nothing will settle them down. I usually keep fortune cookies on me for emergencies like these. The soothing crunches are so calming. But unfortunately for me, the cookies have all disappeared amidst the town's chaos.
Oh no!
Come on, Patrick. We can find those clairvoyant cookies.
Yeah, let's find ourselves some cookies. We have 7 we need to find, and they're gonna be located here in downtown Bikini Bottom. We're gonna teleport right to the beginning, but it's not gonna actually be in the beginning.
Movie sets have lots of craft services, so we might be able to find the old folks' cookies here.
Well, if there's one thing movies are known for, it is definitely cookies.
This is where we fought that one... Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'll be on my way though. Yeah, you just go through that area like normal until you get here. You want to jump onto this trailer, and then right over here is the first fortune cookie.
Baked into delicious bite-sized snacks.
Ah, yeah. Alright, that's the first one. Alright, and then here in this backlog, wow, hello texture pop in. Wow, oh my word, oh my gosh. Oh, that's embarrassing, oh my word. Here's the second cookie right here. There we go.
Old mill by midnight or else.
What?
That's a weird fortune.
Yeah, that's a very weird fortune. I'm concerned for whoever wrote that one. Anyway, so yeah, that second fortune cookie is right in front of this challenge that took us to the side-scrolling section, which conveniently is also going to be where the third fortune cookie is going to be in. So we're gonna just let this ride out, because again, auto-scroller, so we're gonna... Just gonna skip ahead a little bit until we get to where the fortune cookie's at. Alright, and the fortune cookie's just gonna be really easy. It's literally just on this box here that you basically have to jump on anyway to jump over that fence. So it's really easy to get. You basically have to try to miss that one. And then over here, oh, I guess I'm committed to actually killing this jelly monster now, but remember I said in the previous video that basically this section you're committed to completing, because you can't teleport out? Well, I forgot that you could also just do that, and then just get teleported out of the challenge. So, yay, we don't have to do the whole thing, that's great. Alright, so that means we just teleport straight to where we need to go next, which is over here. Alright, then this one's kind of a weird one, because it's literally the only collectible in the entire game that requires you to do this. You can see this dumpster here is kind of glowing a bit, and this one's not. It's literally the only dumpster that glows. Why is that? Because if you smack it, there's your fourth fortune cookie. Yeah, it's literally the only the only collectible in the entire game.
Oh, like that Krabby Patty I ate a while ago.
Yeah, that, I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying, Patrick, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's literally the only collectible in the entire game that requires you to, have to smack an object in order to get it. So, that's a little weird and a bit obscure, but whatever, that's just how the cookie crumbles! Okay, so here in the paparazzi challenge, where you have to go around the town and find all the paparazzi people, the next fortune cookie is just right at the end of this section.
You will experience betrayal soon.
Oh.
That fortune must be for someone else.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I don't see how that would be applied to anyone ever. That's, yeah. I don't see that happening, to be honest. Wait a minute, Patrick, are you planning something behind my back? How could you? Alright, here in this section, at the bank area, we have to find all those civilians and get them out of the trash. At the end of this tunnel is the next fortune cookie. We're just gonna do this. Doop. Let's bounce up here. And there's our next fortune cookie, right next to this area where we had to do the slow motion karate kicks over and
Your
over.
friends close and your anemones closer.
Hilarious. And then the final one is right at the start of the dojo section. Like, really, we could just teleport right here, and we'll just be right in front of it.
Movie sets have lots of craft services, so we might be able to.
Yeah,
find
and
those
also,
here.
I just wanted to point out, literally every single time I've been fast traveling, they've been repeating this opening dialogue over and over and over again. I don't think that was a thing that happened before. I think they broke something when they were patching it, and now they just repeat that infinitely until you complete the side quests. That's mildly annoying. I don't like that. Can you fix that? Maybe, I don't know. That's a little annoying. But here's the final fortune cookie.
Fortune cookies. Hold on to your dentures, shady shoals. Here we come.
Here we come indeed. Let's teleport back to Bikini Bottom, and let's give these fortune cookies back to the nurse. Ah, convenient. Hello.
Can't thank you enough, Spongebob. Hopefully those fortune cookies will get them to relax. They're acting like they're 70 again.
It sounded like
Wow,
they were
amazing.
So maybe finding their youth again was a good thing.
Hooray! Alright, there we go. That's our second doubloon, I believe. Yeah, for this level anyway. Sweet. Alright, our next set of side quest collectibles is gonna be at the Krusty Krab. We need to help out our buddy and pal, Mr. Krabs. Who's right over here. What's up, bro? Doop doop doop.
SpongeBob, me boy, I know you had your hands full already, but I got a little favor to ask you.
Okay, Mr. Krabs, what do you need?
I was wondering why me pockets felt so light, so I checked and discovered that me lucky penny collection's gone missing.
Oh, no.
Carry your penny collection with you?
Of course, lad, and they were here before we got back from this other world. SpongeBob, those pennies are worth more than your life.
Oh, my...
Please,
Oh.
bring them back home, boyo.
Oh, that sounded, like a threat. Jeez.
Krabs, sir?
Thank you, lad. You're the best employee a crab could wish for. Tell Squidward to take notes.
No problem, Mr. Krabs. I don't want to get on your bad side. That sounds terrifying. Let's go ahead and teleport to Goo Lagoon, because that's our next destination. And let's look for those pennies before Mr. Krabs starts forming plans to assassinate us or something.
I bet we can find Mr. Krabs' lucky pennies here.
Can't we just give the guy time and call it a day?
That's a good joke. I think it would have been funnier if they went like with like a nickel, because we have to find 5 pennies, and that would make 5 cents. So give them a nickel. That's 5 cents. I think it'd be. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. Writing 101 with Game Master 468. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, so we need to go to the bongo section, right in the middle. I don't think I'll cut ahead because it's like right here. I'll just go over here. Here we are. Alright, so the platforms are almost in the position we need them to be at the start. We just need to slam this once. There we go. And we need to go up there to get our first penny. So let's go over here. Jump up here. Alright, and the penny is way in the back, right over here. Let's do some cartwheeling over here. Got it.
Penny is going straight to Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. Alright, that's first of 5. In this section, where we have to save all of the anchovies, here in the center, where we have to save a bunch of them at once.
Flavor do you think
Over
it is?
here, we have this penny. There we go.
A shiny penny for my favorite employer.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, so like right here, it's in the center with this giant tree. That's where it's located. Here at the sandcastle, right at the entrance, where we have all these stone tikis, you can see a tin behind there. So let's blow this up. And let's spin attack this cage, and that will give us our third penny.
For my favorite employer.
Excellent. And then... oh, we can just teleport straight here.
I bet we can find Mr. Krabs' lucky pennies here.
Can we just give the guy a time and call it a day? Anyway, there's the penny right here. It's literally like right when you warp in. You just
Another prize
Right
penny for
there.
the collection.
right at the start of the warp point. Really, really simple. And then the fifth and final one, we have to kind of go out of our way to get. We have to go to this checkpoint here, and we have to just go through this whole gauntlet. Here we go. Alright, so right around here. Alright, it's near this gauntlet over here that you have to clear out a bunch of enemies and break the wall open. It's right here, on top of this boat. Whoa, careful there, broski.
That's the whole point caboodle. Let's get these back to Mr. Krabs.
Alright, so there we go. Those are all of the pennies for this area. Now let's go, not here, let's go to the Krusty Krab. And let's hand these back to Mr. Krabs. Alright, here you go, bro. Your pennies are safe and sound.
Me pennies! Thank you so much.
I'm really happy that you feel better now, Mr. Krabs.
Alright, and there we go. Sweet. Alright, let's hop on a seahorse as I try to fight back a burp. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my burps have been getting more dastardly as of late. But let's get on the seahorse, because now we need to go to the boating school. Whoa, oh, jeez. What in the... What the... I don't even know what just happened there. I have many questions. What was that? I don't even know. Okay, let's try that again. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh my gosh, it happened again. Okay, you know what? Let's just teleport to the boating school. Let's just do that. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh, that was weird. Okay, well... Okay, what's up, Mrs. Puff? We need to talk to you next to get our next set of collectibles.
Oh, Spongebob, there you are! I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need your help.
Anything for my favorite teacher.
This jelly stuff ruined all the good noodle stars. I can't reward students without them. I need you to get new ones.
Oh.
Don't you worry, Mrs. Puff. Your best noodle student will help you in these trying times.
Thank you, Spongebob.
Alright, so our next set of collectibles are good noodle stars. We all know how SpongeBob loves those. Alright, and to get them, we need to head on over to Rock Bottom. And we need to teleport right at the start of the level. So we can go over here.
My good noodle senses are tingling. Those stars must be around here somewhere.
My
Yeah,
good
like
noodle
right
senses
there.
are tingling too. In my stomach.
Wrong kind of noodles, Patrick. Anyway, yeah, you can see the first good noodle store is right there, right at the start of the level. In order to get it, we need to head on top of the bathrooms over here. Whoops. Gotta love the little small tiki platforming sections. Alright. Whoa, dear. Alright, do a little swing, and there we go.
Noodle for finding this star.
Indeed you are, SpongeBob. Good job. Good stuff there. Alrighty, so that's the first good noodle star. Our second good noodle star is right there. You can see it's on this giant building here. I believe this is one of the ones where we have to get the candy. Yeah, it's like one of the ones we opened, in fact. There we go.
This doesn't taste like noodles at all.
Again, wrong kind of noodle, Patrick. I know you're doing your best, but come on, get with the program. Alright, and then the second one's also, not the second one, the third one is also here. It's on top of the snail race tunnel. We need to get up here in order to reach it. Let's do ourselves a little super ground pound. Boom! Yeah! Get ourselves a bunch of jellies. Alright, let's do a little double spin attack, jump over here. And that will give us our third good noodle star.
Noodle.
Indeed you are. Alright, awesome. In this area, where we have to help Sandy make her shadow puppets, you can see the good noodle star right there. And I'm gonna try to do a little trick to get there early. Let me try to do some shenanigans right over here. Yeah, oh, not quite, alright. Alright, I'll go and do it the legitimate way. Whatever you say, game. Alright, here I am. I did it. There you go. I did your platforming challenge. And with the platforming challenge is our 4th good noodle star. During the museum slide, we have this enemy gauntlet here. You might remember we did a little ground pound to get to this golden one here. Alright, we need to get back onto the slide, but we need to do something a little unorthodox to get to it. In Battle for Bikini Bottom, and even in this game, usually the way slides work is you can only go down one specific way on the slide, and if you go down another way, it pushes you in the opposite direction. Not this slide, apparently, because what you need to do here to get this gold noodle star, which you can see in the distance over there, we need to go this way, in the opposite direction. And then the slide will just take you down that path and not argue with you whatsoever. That's not really how the slides in this game normally work, but I guess in this instance it does. Alright, and then that's all of the good noodle stars. Let's head on over back to Mrs. Puff, and let's hand them over to her. Alrighty, here you are, Mrs. Puff. You got yourself some good noodle stars.
Very well done, Spongebob. You deserve a star yourself.
Aw, Mrs. Puff, that's all that I ever wanted. And a driving license, of course.
And restoring Bikini Bottom.
And longer work days.
Oh, Neptune.
Alright, there we go. Gold to blue.
Krabs.
Alright, now you would think that that would be the end of Rock Bottom for right now, because we usually do one collectathon segment per level. But what if I told you there's actually a second set of collectibles we need to do in Rock Bottom? For any of you astute observers out there, you may have noticed that there was a red flag icon while we were getting all the good noodle stars, which usually means that there is a side quest to do there. And, well, there is. Let's head back to Rock Bottom, if my controller would let me select it. There we go. We just head on over to Candyville. And when we get there, we have a brand new face to talk to. It's the Flying Dutchman. What's up, bro?
Tremble before me, the ghostliest ghost, the terrifyingest terror, the one, the only, the Flying Dutchman!
Alright, you good, bro? You...
Oh, look, another Flying Dutchman costume.
What?
This ain't no costume! I'm the real deal!
Yeah, that's what they all said too.
What do you mean, Patrick?
Those imposters, running around as wannabe ghosts. I will make them all suffer.
Oh, dear.
I'll curse each of them, so any time they want to go somewhere, they'll always get stuck walking behind someone slightly slower than them.
Oh, no! How terrible!
The horror!
Maybe there's a less suffery way, Mr. Dutchman, sir? Could we just
That's
replace all
not
the costumes?
less suffery?
Well, it's not as scary, but it would save me a couple of hours of cursing. Okay, fine. Take these old Halloween costumes from my shipmates. They don't need them anymore, since they're ghosts. Now, find those pretenders! And redress them.
Okay, so that's our objective. The Flying Dutchman's not happy about the fact that people are dressing up as him for Halloween. So we need to go around, we need to get rid of the people, well, not the people dressing up in the Flying Dutchman costumes and get rid of their costumes. That's what we need to get rid of. There's 3 in total throughout this level. The first one is actually right where one of the good noodle stars was, actually. The first one is right here. Whoa, hello camera, can't calm down.
That costume really suits you. This isn't scary at all.
Well, kid, that's the best you're gonna get, unfortunately. Alright, that's the first one. The second one is along the way to one of the buttons that we need to turn on the lights in the Shadow Theater. There we go, and he's hidden behind this pipe right here.
That's a beautiful, scary costume.
I'm going home. This stinks.
Alright, we can actually hear him. He is right by where one of the balloons was hidden. Right over here.
Much better. Happy Halloween!
Hey, I'm a dork.
But hey, at least you are a not cursed dork, because that would have been your fate if you let the Flying Dutchman get to you. Alrighty, so there we go. Let's go back to the Flying Dutchman and let him know that we helped him out, I guess. Got rid of all the costumes. We did it, bro!
Well done, little sponge. Here, take this costume I found as a reward.
Ooh!
It's certainly more scary than the ones you have. Wear it, if you dare.
Thank you, Mr. Dutchman.
Now I have to go. There's many a rope in need of a good knot.
Beware! Alright, and that gets us the Flying Dutchman Spongebob costume, which I'm kinda not a super big fan of, if I'm honest, but that's a reward for helping out the Flying Dutchman. You get to dress up as him, even though we literally did a whole quest to stop children from dressing up as him, because he didn't like, Anyway, we're gonna go back to Bikini Bottom now and get our next set of side quests. And for the prehistoric kelp forest level, we need to talk to Sandy.
SpongeBob, good that you're here. I need your help with a problem I'm having.
Anything for you, Sandy.
It looks like the heating for my tree dome broke when we came back. I have a little emergency machine for cases like this, but it needs some really hot objects in order to function.
Oh boy.
We'll keep our eyes open on our adventure and bring you back as many hot objects as we can find.
You're the best. Thanks, SpongeBob.
Alright, so it's not very specific. We just need to look for quote-unquote hot objects. And these hot objects are going to be located in Kelp Forest. Right at the very start, again, during the little cave chase section. Let's go in here. Alright. So during this whole section, it's gonna be in this cave in here. Here we are. There's our first hot object. There we go. Alright, we just get out of here. That was the first one right there. The second one is located here in the volcano sliding area of the level. Let's do our little shortcut over here. And then only when you talk to Sandy will this trampoline right here spawn in. You can jump onto that, go through this ring, and then do a little swing. And that will give you your second hot object. That will literally only appear after you've talked to Sandy and gotten that side quest. It will not appear otherwise. So, there you go. Alright, and then the final three are actually all in this stretch of the level. Like, all three of them are just all in this section. So, here we go. Let's do some rapid-fire action. First one is here, during this platforming section, where you have to jump over some platforms, over some boiling lava. Here you go, right here. That's the first one. And then the second and third ones are in this section over here, the final boulder rolling section of the level. You can see there's one over a gap right here. Don't panic, that little lava geyser will rise up, so you can just ride right over it and get that little hot object. And then we have to go a little bit further to get the final one of this level. Let's do a little rolling. There you can see it over there in the distance. Do a little roll over here. Let's see. Okay, it should be down. Let me see if I can get over there before it rises up again. No, not quite. But can I get up there still? No, not quite. It's a little finicky to get up there if it's already rised up. So let's just wait for it to go down. And there we go.
Sandy happy.
Yeah, Sandy's gonna be really happy. Alright, let's go ahead and give them back to her. Whoa, hello camera. I'd never seen it do that before in this little loading screen area. Alright, here you go, Sandy.
Just what I needed. These will keep the tree dome hot as a flaming tamale. Thanks for helping me out, SpongeBob.
Not a
Always happy
problem.
to help a friend in need.
You got a friend in need.
Gold thing!
A gold thing indeed. Alrighty. Now, let's go ahead and teleport here to Mrs. Puff's boating school. Our next side quest is, yeah, Gary's still kind of a giant. Been a giant for a while, actually. What do you say we finally go ahead and try and fix that and return him to normal?
Oh no! Gary is gonna destroy Bikini I hope he doesn't get hurt.
Good point.
Down to normal snail size. Maybe something from another world can help him.
Like a potion that does something magical.
Well, magic is what caused this mess in the first place, but not potions.
Well, maybe a potion can help him in this instance and make him stop trying to kill us. Jeez, Gary, stop. Please, I'm your friend. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, to help out Gary, we need to head on over to the medieval world. You've been keeping up with the pattern thus far. We need to head on over to Twitchy's cottage. Yeah, we actually don't need to go to the beginning of the level right away. We actually need to go to a specific character to start this quest. Let's go to Twitchy's cottage. We're going to actually talk to Twitchy herself and see if she can make a potion to help get Gary to return to normal. Yo!
Good morrow, Ms. Twitchy. Would you happen to know of a magic potion that could shrink a giant snail back down to normal size?
Giant snail, huh? Well, I got a potion for giant scallops, but that should work. Probably. Just bring me the ingredients on this list.
Can you make a potion that turns me back to normal, too?
Ooh, something tells me you were never normal to begin with, kid.
Oh! Shots fired!
Good judge of character.
Hey, at least he's being a good sport about it.
Coming up.
Alright, so we need to find ourselves some potion ingredients in order to return Gary back to normal. Alright, and now we can go in the order that we need to. The first one is at the garden maze. Let's go here. Doop, doop, doop. We only get one in this part of the level, and luckily it's right at the beginning, so we don't need to go through the entire maze again. Here we are. It's right here.
Decaf coffee grounds? Put in the potion.
Okay, jeez, don't yell at me. Alright, the next few are going to be in the castle courtyard. And they're really close together. One's right over here where the golden underwear was. Or in front of the entrance that takes us to the golden underwear. There we go.
Potion ingredient. Catfish whiskers. Glad I got my paws on these.
Ba-boom. Anyway. Alright, the next one is by the boulder challenge for this level. Here we are. It's hidden behind here.
Toadstool tang. This one's a little funky.
Gosh. Jeez, well, hopefully it's not too funky for Gary. I almost called him Squidward for some reason. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go a little bit out of order. We're gonna go over here next. While we're already at the castle. Here we go. The next ingredient is by this guy where the fair is at.
Starting soon. Goody.
The auditions have been over for a long time. Okay, here we go. Trying not to get...
It's a rare potion ingredient. Belly button lint.
Oh.
I could have given you that.
I was trying not to get too close so that this guy over here wouldn't talk over Patrick there. But yeah, there we go. Alright, now we're gonna go back to Twitchy's cottage. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. Alright, the next potion ingredient is gonna be by this section where we got this whole platforming section we have to do. Here we are. Very nice.
Toadstool tang. And this one's a little funky.
Hey, we got that one already. I'm thinking this potion's starting to rip me off. I don't feel comfortable about this. Alright, and here by this little waterfall section, we have the next potion ingredient over here by this little tartar jelly. Get you.
Bacon, egg, and cheese. Do we have to put this one in the potion?
Are we sure this is for the potion? It sounds like we're getting her groceries at this point. Alright, so there we go, and then the final one is right at the end of the level. We can actually just teleport straight to the ballroom. There we go, and then it's going to be right behind us on this support beam over here. Alright, let's jump on these tikis. Jump up here.
We got everything on the list. Now, Twitchy should be able to whip up a magic potion for Gary.
Excellent. Let's celebrate by pushing this guy off. Alright, Twitchy, here's your ingredients.
Oh, you even picked up my bacon, egg, and cheese. Thanks, I was starving. All right, I'll go brew your magic potion.
Oh, that wasn't part of the potion. Okay.
Thanks, Twitchy. Gary will be so happy.
Oh, I knew that breakfast sandwich was meant to be eaten.
1 extra large half-sweet decaf potion for an extra large snail coming up.
Alrighty, so there we go. The potion has been collected. Now let's teleport back to Bikini Bottom, and let's hope that this returns him to normal. Let's see. Alright, Gary. Alright, drink up. Woohoo! Yeah! There we go.
Care Bear, you're back! Oh, I promise you'll never have to take another bath. Just stay away from candy, okay? Meow.
I'm gonna assume that means okay. Alright, there we go!
A gold doubloon!
Yeah! What do you have to say, Gary? Ah, sounds like he's back to normal. Sweet!
Love you too, Gary.
Yeah! Alright, so that's all of the, like, the big collectathon quests, but there's one more side quest here. As you can see, it's gonna be given to us by Plankton, right over here. What's up, bro?
Hey, Giggle Buddies! Both of you listen closely. I managed to track Spot's trails, but they are scattered everywhere and are leading to all of those portals.
Wow. Spot is really going places.
Indeed.
I said listen!
No, don't, okay, I'm sorry.
You have to look for him in all those worlds you're going to. You're the only one that can bring him back.
Don't worry, Plankton. We'll look everywhere for him until he's back home safely.
Good. Now out of my sight.
Oh, jeez, alright. And, whoa! Alrighty! This is the big one. So Plankton's is, I guess it's not super complex, or anything, but it's complex in that this spans across multiple levels. Once you talk to Plankton, Spot is going to appear in one section of each level of the game. There's going to be at least one hiding spot where Spot is. I don't know how he's going to be in multiple. I don't know how he's in multiple sections at once. I don't remember if that was a thing in the episode where you can split into multiple spots at the same time and be in multiple places. I don't remember. But that's what he did in this section. So we need to go through every single level again, and we need to find all of Spot's hidden locations. Again, we're going to go in order. We're going to start here in Wild West Jellyfish Fields, and we need to teleport to the Cactus Hills. And once we get here, we need to get over here, where this trampoline is at, and Spot will be right over here. There he is.
This seems like a spot where Spot might go.
Well, it is. He's right here. There you go. All right. All right. So that's the first spot. That's basically how it goes. You just gotta scour the level and try to find Spot in various nooks and crannies of the level. That is how it goes. So let's continue forward. In downtown Bikini Bottom, we need to go up here. Jump onto this trailer here. Inflate this. And you can see he's up on that rooftop over there. And boom, there we go. Here in the shipwreck area, where you have to find the buried treasure, we need to tilt the ship down this way. The treasure is back for some reason, I don't know why, but yeah, just tilt it down to get to this surfboard over here, and there's Spot right over here. Alright, that's his location in Goo Lagoon. In Rock Bottom, near Candyville, the little neighborhood where we have to get a bunch of candy. We can just turn around here and go backwards. You can see he's up there. So let's go onto this trampoline, bounce on up, and there we go. For prehistoric kelp forest, we can literally just teleport here where the cave painting puzzle was. And then all you have to do is literally just turn around, and he'll be right here behind you. Boom. In the medieval world, where we have this little waterfall section to get all of Twitchy's pro aging cream stuff, we need to go this way, smack this guy in the face. That's an optional step. You don't gotta do that, but you know, it's fun, so why not? We can actually slam this button. I never actually did this when we went here the first time. You can slam this down and create a shortcut back up here for if you don't want to go through all of that again. And that makes getting to Spot easier because he's right over here.
I spotted the tiny track.
Indeed I do. I spotted as well. Alright, we need to go on this surfboard, inflate that, and we can get Spot right over here. Finally, here in Glove World, if we go to the Central Plaza and head on over to the movie theater, it'll be right by the front doors.
To ride any of these rides. Me.
There we go, and with that...
Spot. Let's get back to Plankton, and Karen.
Yeah, let's do that, because there we go. That's all of Spot's locations. Now we can teleport back to Plankton. Let's go ahead and hand them over to him. Alright, Plankton, here you go. Spot is safe and sound.
Spot! How dare you run away like that?
I don't think it was his fault.
Silence! This little chum got me worried sick. Don't you do that to me again, ever.
Us.
Yes, us.
Alright, there we go. Alrighty, so there we have it. That is every single Spot location. And we've done almost every side quest, but there's one more we gotta do here in this area. Because we notice we're one gold doubloon short. So this is gonna be we're gonna go way back here, all the way back to the beginning of the game, in fact. You know that, one-off comment that Patrick made about how he lost all of his sticky notes, and he was really distraught, really traumatized, you know, he really went through it and all that stuff, because all these sticky notes. Well, it turns out that's actually not just a joke, because we actually do need to find sticky notes. To give back to Patrick, because he's gonna have the final gold doubloon of this level. Alright, so we need to go all around Bikini Bottom to find them. The first one is right here. Alright, so what we need to do...
The pumpkins are smiling!
Oh, yeah. What's so funny?
Jeez, nothing. Alright, so to get the first sticky note, we need to slam this button here, head on top of Squidward's house. And this is really simple, we just need to hit this button here, this button here, this button here, and then we can glide on over to the first sticky note right here.
Collect all sticky notes. Huh. When did I write this?
Goodness, alright, and then there's 9 sticky notes in total. The next one, we need to get onto this pirate ship, and in order to do that, we need to turn all the lights on. Very similar stuff to what we did in Rock Bottom. We even have the spooky jellies, which, as you might remember, you just sneak up behind them, hit the attack button, and then they just die. It's basically the same as just spin attacking them, but instead we just wiggle our arms around like going like that. Alright, so that's the second button there. I don't think I can avoid this guy. Well, I guess I can by doing this. Well, okay, or you can do that. That's fine too. Alright, scare you. Scare you. There we go. Alright, let's slam this button down. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, now we need to use the slingshot to get onto this pirate ship. And we have ourselves a bit of an enemy gauntlet that we have to do. Let's clear all of these bad guys out. Where'd the music go? That's mildly concerning. Hello? Oh, okay, there we go. It's just looping. Okay, that was happening. That was weird. Alright. Alright, we're almost done with this enemy gauntlet here. Let's get rid of these. Owie! Rude. Get out of here. Alright, and there we go, and that gets us that. Sweet.
No more chafing.
Alright, with all that out of the way, that sticky notes get spawned in. So we can just run over here and collect it.
Make 2 sticky good notes. Well, that one was almost nice.
Indeed. Alright, now we need to use the reflow to get this next sticky note. We need to suck up some jellies to get enough stuff to shoot up the stone tikis to clear a path. So we can bounce up here. We can go ahead and just suck up this jelly maker with our reflower and just get him out of the way immediately. And then use him to zap that guy, the big jelly, right there. And get him out of the way right off the bat. Suck up all these guys, and then this guy's gonna spawn in. Shoot him. I'm gonna suck him up. Shoot him again. There we go. Really make quick work of that really easily. And that gets us our next
Make
sticky
two
note.
Sticky good notes.
That's the same
Well,
sticky
that
note.
was
We
almost
already heard
easy.
that, Spongebob. I don't know why you're reading that to me again. Alright, the next sticky note, we're gonna head on over to the chum bucket. More specifically, we're gonna get to the chum bucket by using the slingshot, so we can get to the roof of the chum bucket. Here we go. Alright, and then we need to do this challenge over here by pushing this button.
Through the air. Just call me a flying fish. Ah.
Whee! Alright, got a little obstacle course we need to do in order to get to this sticky note. Let's do some gliding, some kicking, some swinging, more kicking. And then with a little dab with this little ring here, we got our next sticky note. Awesome.
Oh, I remember doing this.
Alrighty. Alright, the next couple are by the Krusty Krab. The first one is we need to hit this button over here. Do that. We got ourselves a little bubble surfboard challenge. And by challenge, I mean we just kind of glide through, because these bubble surfboard sections really aren't that challenging at all. So, so we're just gonna do that. Glide on through. Time's gonna be a little bit tight, but that's okay. There we go. Got our next sticky note there.
SpongeBob, hi. Oh, hello, little sticky note.
Ah, what a nice, delightful sticky note. Alright, we gotta hit that button there and get slammed in the face, apparently, to make those platforms spawn in. And then we can just simply jump up here to get the next sticky note.
Wait, what's the point of a water tower?
I guess that's a tower that shows that you're underwater.
That's stupid.
Well said, Patrick. I could not say it better myself. That's actually quite delightful. Anyway, there's the next sticky note right there. Alright, let's see. What's the closest one? I guess we'll go to the boating school next. Get our next sticky note. Doop, doop, doop. Gotta do some serious cartwheeling action. It's the new SpongeBob action figure with new cartwheel action. Get it for 15% off, with the Patrick action figure that... I don't know where this is going. Bounce up here. We need to get on over to the roof of the lighthouse. And then we just simply glide over here and get this sticky note.
Two sticky good notes. Well, that one was almost
You read that one like 3 times, SpongeBob. How many copies of that sticky note did he make? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get ourselves a seahorse, because now we need to go to the tree dome. Go over here. Doop. Let's see, here we are. Alright, we need to slam this button over here. And then after a few kicks to these balloons, we're gonna have ourselves another enemy gauntlet we need to do. Alright, let me do this. I'm not gonna be able to do this for the entire, yeah, I think that's actually... Oh, there we go. The second one there. Can I go for 3 for 3? 3 for 3? Yeah, there we go. Alright, sweet. Alright, and that's our 8th, sticky note.
Huh. Reminder, wear shirt. I knew I forgot something.
Yeah, you've forgotten so for 10 seasons now, Patrick. Alright, so for the final sticky note, we need to go to Mr. Krabs' house, and we have the majestic seahorse that Pearl had, back in the medieval level. We need to write this, and we need to go through this gate here to begin the challenge. I believe you actually need to use the seahorse to activate it, so go through that gate. That'll start a little challenge here, where we need to go through all the fiery rings of death. Let's go through here. And I wasn't paying attention to how... Oh, okay, now I'm close to death, so let's be careful. Don't go through the start gate again, because then the challenge will just reset, and that's not fun. So once you go through that final gate, there we go. Can we get the thing? There we go.
I knew we'd find it all. I think I knew.
Yeah, I do, Patrick. I believed in us. We got this far, haven't we? Alrighty, so with all that said, now let's head on back to Patrick's house. And let's give Patrick back his sticky notes. Alright, here we go. Let's wrap this up. Go over here.
We did it! All of your giant sticky notes are back where they belong.
Where did I leave my giant pen?
Gosh darn it. Boom.
Some a gold thing!
Alright, and that's every gold doubloon! Sweet! That gives us the final tier, which gives us access to this costume over here, which you can actually just get for free. It's a golden, it's King Doubloon! It's King Doubloon Spongebob! Let's purchase that. There we go. Costs no jellies at all. You can just get it for free, because just getting all the doubloons is enough of a challenge. So, yeah, there you go. That is every single gold doubloon and side quest in the entire game. So, with all that said, I guess we're pretty much done with all the side stuff that there is to do in this game. Well, we had quite the challenge. So I guess in the next video, we can, head on over to Cassandra and then... Just kidding! You thought this video was done? Ha ha ha! Psych! That's right, everyone. We're not quite done yet. There's one more set of optional collectibles that we need to grab. Hidden throughout each level of the game, there are Golden Spatulas. Yes, they do make a return in this game, but not quite in the way that you expected. So in every level, there's at least one Golden Spatula hidden throughout. I'm going to go through one more round in every single level of the game and collect every single Golden Spatula that there is to collect to top off this video. So to start off, we need to head on over to Jellyfish Fields and go to the writing school. Alright, so right here, right off the bat, we need to jump up here. I don't know where the heck those jellies came from, but I'll take it. We need to jump onto these platforms here. Go over here. Alright, then there's our first Golden Spatula, or I guess technically second Golden Spatula, right up there. Excellent! Alright, that's the Golden Spatula of Western Jellyfish Fields. For downtown Bikini Bottom, we need to go to the section where we learned how to do the karate kick move, and it's inside this trailer right here. Just smash open some tikis, and there's your Golden Spatula for downtown Bikini Bottom. Here in Pirate Goo Lagoon with the mermaid, where we have to help her with making some music. When you go to this island over here, as you can see, this is where the tiki platforming addiction really starts to take hold. We need to jump over here, one tiki at a time. Go onto this island, and then we go over here, one tiki at a time. This is when it really sunk in, like, oh man, they have an obsession with this, what's the deal here? But there we go, at the top of this island, we have the Golden Spatula for Goo Lagoon. Here at the Shadow Theater, we have this challenge here, where we have to slam that button and get this good noodle star earlier in the video. You guys might remember this. Well, if we go over here, you can see there's a Golden Spatula hidden on top of this rooftop right here. There we go. Here in prehistoric kelp forest, in this section where we have all this lava, I guess it's not very specific because there's a lot of areas in this game that have lava, but I'm sure this looks familiar to you. You have all these trampolines here, and there's just one just kind of chilling there, just over this trampoline. I'm sure you even spotted it before when we went through here the first time in the normal video, when we were just playing through this level normally. I didn't just miss it. I was planning to get it in this very video. See, that was foreshadowing. It was all connected, you see. Let's just go to the next level. Oh wait, I can do this. Hey, that shortcut came in handy, because the next Golden Spatula is here in the medieval world. And we need to go over here. It's back at the waterfall section again. We need to go through this tunnel, and you can see it's chilling up there. But in order to get up there, we need to do this section, like normal somewhat. Let's go over here. Jump up here. Alright, then before you take that slingshot back to Twitchy's cottage, you can jump on top of the tunnel. Go onto this platform here. Jump on this tiki. And there we have it. Alright, that's 7 down, 8 to go. We need to head on over to Glove World to get our final Golden Spatula. Head on over to the Tunnel of Glove. And this is a bit of a tricky one. In order to get the Tunnel of Glove Golden Spatula, or I guess just the Glove World Spatula, over here we have this giant picture with Patrick and Glovey Glove, or I guess Spongebob. Oh, Glovey Glove just taped his picture over SpongeBob. Well, yeah, so him and Patrick and quote-unquote Glovey Glove having a grand old time. It's kind of falling apart at the seams, I guess. Oh no, that's just rocks. Well, anyway, you just gotta spin attack it. There you go, it's a hidden passageway, revealing our 8th and final Golden Spatula. And there you have it. That is every Golden Spatula in the game, and with that, that's also every single collectible and side quest of the game. Alright, of course, getting all those Golden Spatulas gives you an award. I guess you could continue on and do more of these to get more of the rewards, but as I established before, I'm not doing that. I got a good handful of them, though. That's a lot more than I thought I was gonna get in this walkthrough, so that's pretty neat. But yeah, that is basically all the side stuff that I wanted to show, and that pretty much wraps up all the loose ends that we need to tie up. At least, for the most part. Now that we've done all of the optional stuff, we need to get back to the task at hand and fully fix up Bikini Bottom. In order to do that, we need to get this guy out of the way first of all, and we need to head on over to Cassandra and give the remaining jellies that we've collected so she can work her magic and revert Bikini Bottom back to normal. And we will be doing that in the next video. See you then, everyone.